Confusion surrounding the Ferris B. Senior Center has left many seniors believing tomorrow's their last day in the facility. This is happening because the center has accumulated hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and Crown Care Communities, the company contracted to operate the center and provide daily meals, chose not to renew its month-to-month agreement beyond July. But Wiggins Ward 3 Alderman Damian McKay says while Crown Care is leaving, the senior center itself is not closing. Instead, the city plans to rely on volunteers next week while leaders discuss a long-term solution. Some services, including hot meals, may be temporarily reduced until a permanent plan is in place.
This problem didn't happen on this administration or the last administration. This has been going on for a long time. Cutting senior adults in activities is very unpopular. So they've always just kind of kicked the can down the road, accepted the loss and tagged it to a loss in the budget. Well, now you're at $700,000-800,000. You can't just keep doing that. So something's going to have to change. But the answer is not closing the senior center.
A final decision on the funding and the center's future is expected as city leaders begin budget discussions next week.